Oh, welcome back to Aldridge. I'm just making my way back to the field 1. I just picked the trailer up and we'll be all ready to go. Tom's already there. He should be fired up and warm, and the harvester up nicely, and we get a little bit of silage done. We're going to fill the closest bunker up to the grinders, I think, and we'll see how well we do. And there he is, all ready for me. Now this first pass is going to be fun because there isn't a lot of space for me to move the tractor around. I will have to follow him, I think, which will make it a little bit iffy. I don't think I'm going to be able to get alongside him on the first pass, and that's going to cause him to start and stop quite a bit. But we'll see how we get on. Right, news. Yes, big news. If you remember, Crawford Brown was trying to build those luxury houses up above BP's Cove operation, and he had to pack up when Melissa got the okay to put her solar farm up, because he wouldn't be able to sell the houses. Well, he'd already spent quite a bit of money on that. Somebody said about including all the architect's fees, over £1 million. Well, news has just come through. My accountant got in touch with me. My wife came and caught me whilst I was getting the trailer hooked up, just as I was about to leave, and said the accountant just been on, can I phone him back? So I did. And the accountant, who used to be Crawford Brown's accountant until there was some things he couldn't sign off, and he told Crawford Brown he wasn't going to sign them off. Well, Crawford Brown's his house side of it, his house building side, that's just gone into liquidation. It's gone bust. It won't affect Crawford Brown too much, except it might make it a little bit harder for his other businesses to get a good line of credit. Hello, what up, of course, does credit. Funny life. So this Crawford Brown is hitting the getting some of the rubbish he's been doing to the rest of us. Now, this side I don't like a lot. There's some trees hanging over here. I'm hoping I don't get hooked up on them. This is a tall trailer, as you probably know. And we almost looks like we're almost at our first fill. Once we get this lap done, we'll be alright. I'm hoping I can get all the way around one lap. If not, we'll have to try and turn around without going on the crops. I don't think I'm going to. We're 96% already. Oh dear. As we always do our fields this part of the world. No, I'm going to have to... I'm going to have to try and go round. I could smash the hedge, but I don't really fancy doing that. Not completely, so we just have to take a little bit of it out. Yes, what you call a tough driving, isn't there? If there's any branches here, and there is, we're going to be in a bit of trouble. I'm going to have to go out into the field. I don't like doing it, but we have no choice here. Once we get this lap done, we're alright, we'll have room. So from now on it should be easy enough. I brought this tractor because it's heavier than the JCB, a bit more oomph, not as quick, but speed isn't going to be an issue on what we're doing here. It's a pity we ain't got a gate that side, get down into that pathway there, but Can't have everything. Then of course, to make it even better, have a back gate on the BGA, but we should really go in the front way, but as I'm learning for myself and I will get paid on the finished product, I don't need to. Alright, we come in here. And we're trying back in and see what hash I make of this. Swing it over a little bit, get it somewhere near the centre. I think we're going to... So we haven't got a lap done, we've got the first 32,000 litres. I think we're going to get flaming close to filling this one. Just come forward slowly. Don't want to have too many humps in there yet. That's the first one done. I better just wait for the trailer to come right down before we really take off. It's better. Yeah, so Crawford Brown has hit a problem. Now that's gonna please everybody. Well, just about everybody, except for the people who work for him, of course. I do feel sorry for those that they will have lost their jobs as builders and as workmen. But he did get that going without full council permission. Well, he got part permission, mainly because he's on the council. There is this thing, and I'm afraid it happens, that if you're on the council, it's a lot easier to get permission to do things. If you or I were to try to build there, it would have been turned down straight away. But as Crawford Brown put in for plan permission, it gets passed. Mind you, I say if you or I, because I had, I don't know, might have got through as being, even though I'm only a parish councillor, I am still a councillor. Now I'm hoping Tom don't decide to go out wide on the corners. He carries on as he is, just going round. So he hasn't really got room to turn this thing until he gets about two headlands done. Oh yeah, it looks like he's going to. I'm coming a bit closer again now. I was a bit worried that he was going to back up and come in. We don't use the forage half so much, but it certainly has helped us a lot. We're trying to rent one. You know, at the time we want it, when everybody else wants one, or borrow the majors when he's not using his. It used to work, but it was not the best way, because I did use that little Pottinger once. I don't want to use that again for a full forage. Let's just try putting this onto a cruise. Oh, wrong way. Try and get the right speed. Before anybody shouts, I'll out of character for a moment, as I know that drive control does have that match, but it only matches down straights. It doesn't match on corners. Which, as this two short straights on this, and they're getting shorter all the time, would not be a lot of help. Whereas doing it just on straight cruise, I can adjust the speed a bit better. And what I'm doing is just keeping his header just in line with my front screen, just in there. How we're doing now? We're 26. What's that? at 80% again. We can just speed up a little bit. Let's bring us up a bit closer, but we get to the corner, and of course he then slows, so we slow again. And in other news, another one of Tom's ex-friends is about the place. I've asked him why they should be coming about, and there we are, we're full. To take it off cruise and get back to our second load. Why they should be about, and he reckons they got a big job on somewhere and they want him involved. Apparently he was quite good at safe breaking. That's interesting to know if I ever find a safe I want to get into, if I ever lose the key to our safe. And he said not with explosives, they used to actually try and pick the locks, but with the modern locks it's not as easy as it once was. Another reason for getting out of the game. I did ask him if he wanted to, if he went back to, if he'd want a getaway drive, but he looked at me and said, not with your standard of driving, we don't. I don't know what he meant. You know, you give someone the leg up like that, give them a job, take a chance on them, and all that. All they are is cheeky to you. We go right to the back again. We get two heaps right at the back. If we go right to the back, we actually do until it stops pouring out, I think, then come forward and I think we're there. So we've got in here so far, so I thought, oh, so we're going to be around 20% by the time we've done this. Then somebody, and after being cheeky like that, I wonder who is going to get the job of levelling this off. I think it could be a job for young Tom. It's the most boring job on the farm by a long way. Driving backs and forwards over that heap to level it down and compact it. Then having to drag the sheet out, foot over, and get all the tyres to hold it down. It's not a nice job. Well, I think I still have to go around the field again this time. I don't think I'm going to be able to turn around behind him. I don't think I'm going to risk it. Although this has a better rate of turn than the JCB. Yes, I wondered why Crawford Browns were quiet, and I think we now know. He was probably trying to get a rescue package together for his business. Oh, come on. Catch up a bit. We should next time be able to go the wrong way and turn around and get back behind him again. Yeah, so I shall have to have a word at the next council meeting and ask if Crawford Brown wants a loan. I could be nasty like that. And the vandalism seems to have stopped a bit at the moment. We haven't had any just lately. Now he's gonna turn, so I'm gonna have to back off. Still gonna be in his way. Straighten up so I can go well back. I think he's there. I think he's gonna go forward now. Let's get back in position. don't like quite being right behind the cutter bar, just in case he stops suddenly and I don't. I like to be just outside it, so if he stops, I keep going, I will miss the bar. Yes, who said you never miss the bar, Mayor? You're always in the pub. It's true, but then I've got to see my constituents, haven't I? See if I've got any problems, and the best place to meet them is the bar. The pub. Well, I don't think it's going to take long to polish this field off. Oh, I remember how long it took with the pottinger. Oh dear. It took ages and ages. Mind you, I think we've got a bigger trailer too now, which helps. I think we're probably using the Marshall for that. It may have been a Flegel. I can't honestly remember. Now is he going to... Yeah, he's going to turn. No, he's not. Back her up again. Get right back, out of the way. Now coming behind him. Oh, we're doing this reasonably well. We're not having too much in the way of hold-ups. Oops, gone a bit quick there for him. I just hope old Tom to stay away from these people. He's got a good life for himself now. He's got a woman who loves him. I've met her a few times, both with and without Tom. You get to know better when you haven't got the other half there. And she's determined that he's going to stay on the straight and narrow. Now she's determined, I don't think he stands a chance of going wrong. That's not the exit, you fool. You do get a little, I'll rephrase that, I get a bit confused when we're just going round in circles. Now we've got silage actually in this one. I might see it in our farm bunker. I might see if the BGA will buy that. A lot of grass silage, so they may not be interested. But if they are, I think I shall sell that to them, just to get some more income in. This year is going to be try and get as much money as we can to put towards our own potato and get back to our own beet equipment. I think potatoes will be first. We can, the amount of money we make on beet, and we've got the seeder, it's really just a case of the harvester. We can rent that for half a day, and it's no great problem. Just get this up on the how's it do? We should start tipping out here. Well, we're just at a 30% full. Waiting for the buck to come down. That's down. Now, I'm being very careful about the buck coming down. It's only Justin phoned me up just to see how things were going, and he was saying that around his area they just had a fatality. One of the farm workers left his trailer up and hit a power line, and of course he had to go across two of the wires, which made a circuit right through the tractor and trailer. Yuck. doesn't bear thinking about. Right, we should be able to turn around behind him now. If we can't, I'm going to look even bigger field than I normally do. There we go. Oh, well, why was another one? I think about possibly 2 more load. Should take us around half full that bunker, which will do. It will give us some cash. If we can afford some more fields, I might put some more down to silage. It's a nice little steady earner. No, I think he wants to go backwards and forwards on this one, so we might just have to. Yes, he does. Just back up out of his way. He's a very careful driver. I noticed that was Tom. If he don't think there's enough room, he will stop and actually get out and have a look at times. That's something I never got from Paul. Now, Paul would just go for it, and if you were in his way, that was hard luck. We had a few arguments about that in the past. Is he gonna? Yeah, he's gonna turn here. And I think Paul's just about set up contracts for all our crop. And we won't be selling until that's all in anyway. The only thing is what I'm not going to stay on the farm, because this silage and the stuff that went down to Chris. I should hear, well, by the time you're back again next time, how much edge we get. But Chris was indicating it could be another 3 to 5 grand on top of what we already got, which will be very handy indeed, very nice. I'd like doing seed stuff, but it's a lot of work. I'm going to try and turn early here now. The trouble is, Tom might just think I'm in his way. No, he's happy. He's going to have to wait once I get back in position now. Let's get out of the way slightly. Start a bit, let him get a little bit ahead of me. Yeah, I think this episode is going to be all this, and I think actually I need to sort out some way of getting a screenshot, so I'm going to start getting ready for that. I get rid of this. I think we'll go with that. Yep, we got it. Quick screenshot, get back in cab, get rid of that. And we'll slow down a little bit. We're full anyway. No need to slow down a little bit. I'll keep you with me until we've got this lot done. And I think on the next one it will be looking after animals, well, unless I get Tom to level it off camera, and we might just move that muck out from the cattle yard, because that's beginning to worry me a little bit. It's starting to get a bit full in there. I think I'm going to muck just about all the fields this year. We should have the muck there to do it, or do most of them anyway. I need to get the rest of my hard up. Just excuse me, once I just do that, that's better. Didn't got it very well in here this time. Fill it from the back forward, but don't fill all the way forward. It isn't going to matter too much. And what's it like? Well, it's 36% compacted anyways, I think. No, 14%, 36% full. One or two more load, I would guess. As I keep saying, I'm very impressed with Tom. We've been lucky on this farm with the quality of farmhand we had, and I think we started off with Charles. Okay, he was drunk most of the time, but there wasn't a better combine driver in the area, and he was quite good with animals too. But you wouldn't really want him to be ploughing a field for you, shall we say? Not in the afternoon anyway. Paul, of course, crazy Paul as we used to call him, not as crazy as his cousin Pete. Mind you, no one could be as crazy as Pete now. But I hear that him and David Oldfield are still together. That's a real unlikely partnership there. I'm just hoping Tom is doing as he has been doing. If not, would have look an idiot. Yes. No, look at that. I think we've done it without a stop. No, that's professionalism for you. And because we had Justin for a little while, I almost called him Jason for a minute. Justin for a little while until he went to work for Bob, and then took over Bob's farm. And when Bob died, he left it to him. He was buying his farm, and when Bob died, he waived the rest of the debt and said, "It's yours, boy." It was. Will near enough said, "It's yours, boy. Get on with it." Kylie, who has been excellent, or was excellent, and now because in America married and working for an American company, was her husband. I don't think we. Oh, are we going to get there in time? Oh, look, there's not a lot left now. I think this one and possibly a part of one. Oops. Oh, didn't want to brake for a moment. It's one of those things about tractors. The brakes are never. Almost an afterthought. And especially if you're a driver like me who tends not to keep an eye on what's happening in front of him. Yeah, we're gonna get this one loaded. I would say, but there may not be any after this load. Oh, I bet if you're looking from outside the cabs there, this would look like ballet on wheels. No, I don't think we're making it this time. I'll just speed up a little bit. Well, yes, he's in the thing. I think this is the last pass. Or almost the last pass. Something satisfying though about silage cutting. Yes, it's hectic while you're doing it, but it's relaxing hectic, if you know what I mean. You may not, because one more pass. We're gonna fill up any time now. You know what you're gonna do. Just if you're in the harvester, just follow the lines of corn or maize, and if you're on the tractor, keep with the harvester until you're full. Even better if you can have 2 or 3 of you doing it. You can whip for a large field in very quick time with just one harvester. Classic is 1 harvester and about 3 carton. The harvester shouldn't stop at all then. I remember someone saying that he saw, I think that smoke down, he called them, the farmer, harvester in about 4 carton. Said the worst thing was because they hadn't realised when they were doing it, there was one road which was so narrow you couldn't pass on it. Yes. Said that caused all kinds of problems. I do. We're close enough here. Let's have another look, see how we're doing in there. Yeah, not going to be far short of 50. Yeah, 45% there. We should get the other 5% out. Any road up. We're just about done here now. When we get back to the field, I shall do my final bit, the end bit, which you all know by heart by now. Well, I hope you do, because I can never remember. I always miss bits out or get them in the wrong order. Still, I'll tell you what, you do it along with me, and we'll see how wrong I get it. I think we're still going up this side, won't we? It's still going up the field. Yeah. 1, possibly 2 passes left. Well, right, so we will start off with thank you very much for watching. No, remember that. Thank you very much for watching. Now, say that along with me. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you like what you saw. If you did like it, please leave a like. It makes me feel very wanted. If you're not a subscriber and a mad Scottish guy force you to watch, how about subscribing fully, and I will just stop there because it's be happy to have new subscribers, always happy to have new subscribers. I'm not after big numbers, I'm happy how I am now actually. It may not always sound happy, but I am happy. I hope we don't have another pass yet. Yeah, if you're not If you're not a subscriber, please subscribe. You didn't carry on with me, did you? I got lost there. No, any comments, questions, queries, suggestions, feel free to post them in the comment section under this video. I read every one and I try and reply to everyone, and I try and reply nicely. Even if there's something that you don't like about them, feel free to post them. It won't upset me much. I'll soon get over it. A few hours crying and that will be all done. Right, now hopefully we should finish off up here. Better slow down a bit. Get that back where I want to sit, about there. Yes, I think that's about it, except for saying as we finish this field off, and I'll say cheerio for now, cheerio, but we'll keep it rolling until we actually tip this last piece off. That should be it. Oh no, there's a very little piece here. Tell you what, I'll park this here and I'll do it myself. Tom Marks will go on. If we park this in the right place, we should get it in a silage saddle. Oh, silage is empty in the mixing plant. Yeah, now if you're in the stage, you wouldn't have known that, would you? Oh. Don't want to go quite that quick. He always misses a little bit, but if you look at the rest of it, he's got a flaming lot. Just want to get rid of that and that. Get in the cab and see if I can drive this thing. Now hopefully we should be able to get the rest of that, just shoot the rest of that into the thing. I'm going to come out of the cab just to do this. Oh yeah, that's going to go. That's it. All done. Switch it off. Fold the pipe away. Fold up the header. Shut it down. Get back in the tractor. Out. On my way there where you see me tip this off, so I shan't bother to put you through that again. I'm just going to cheerio for now. Cheerio.